Hi, I'm Dory O'Neill. I'm a certified hypnotherapist. And today, what I want to talk to you about is give you a little bit of idea what hypnotherapy is all about, tell you what it is, what it isn't, and dispel a few of the myths that are around hypnotherapy. So, first, I always kind of like to start with the negative so I can end on the positive. I want to talk to you a little bit about what hypnotherapy isn't. First of all, it's not mind control. I cannot go into your mind. I can't read your thoughts. I can't get into some of your deepest, darkest secrets unless you're willing to share them with me. Sometimes people come in and they have things they need to work on, and that oftentimes does mean that they have to tell me a little bit about themselves and some of their secrets, but everything's confidential and I'm not going to be telling anybody your secrets. But you don't have to tell me anything like that. It's not mind control. I can't make you do anything you don't want to do. It's not sleep. You are aware. Your subconscious mind is built to protect you. It's always listening. Even when you are asleep, it is listening. If you've ever heard an alarm go off or a kid crying or something like that in the background and it wakes you up, that's your subconscious mind waking you up, alerting you that there's something that you need to pay attention to. Now, it's not sleep. Anytime if I said something that someone would disagree with, that goes totally against their belief, you can absolutely wake up, get up, and walk out right away. It's just not, it's not like that. It's a different layer. Delta is the sleep layer. This is in the theta, more the theta level, and that's where a lot of the magic happens, which brings me to the next one. It's not magic. It's not woo-woo. A lot of people think that hypnotherapy is this woo-woo science. It is science. There's a lot that goes on. There's a lot of studies that have been done around the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is 95% of your mind. It is where all of your behaviors, your habits, your beliefs, your imagination, all of those things are in the subconscious mind. And actually, that's where most of your behaviors and the things that you do are driven from. And so it's not woo-woo. It is definitely a science. My favorite, it's not like the stage hypnosis. I'm not going to make anybody cluck like a chicken or bark like a dog unless they really want to. I can't make you do anything you don't want to do. If I were to say something to someone in a state of hypnosis, again, you're not asleep. You're going to probably hear some of the things that I'm saying. It depends on what level of depth you go into. Then you would be able to kick it out. It's called an ebb reaction. You kick it out and you wake up, but it's not like stage hypnosis. I'm not going to make you do anything crazy. In fact, the first part of the conversation that we have, we talk about what you want. We have spent the majority of the session together talking on the conscious level about what's going on, what it is that you want. And then I talk to you a little bit about what we're changing, what we're adding to all of those different things. Because with hypnotherapy, you can stop something, you can start something, you can enhance something. It's all about what you want. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm just here to guide you into getting what you want at the subconscious level. I say we're like breaking old associations and creating new ones to get you your desired results, and you get them a lot faster. I can guarantee you that, and I can attest to that. I quit smoking in 6 sessions after I had smoked since I was 15 years old. Sorry, Mom. Okay, what hypnotherapy is, it is a focused state of attention, and you're in it all the time. I actually had someone ask me, can I be hypnotized? And the answer is yes, but it depends on what level of depth you want to go to and how much you trust me as a part of the session. So one of the things that I do in the beginning is I ask a lot of different questions, and I'm gauging about how easily you're going to be able to get into a hypnotic state. But I tell people, if you've actually driven somewhere before and you can't remember if you stopped at the stop sign or the stoplight, you're in a hypnotic state. You're highly suggestible. You're in a trance-like state. Sometimes the trance state feels good. It's your way of your brain just kind of taking a chill for a minute and doing that. So if you have any concerns around being hypnotized, that's definitely something that we discuss and we talk about it, and we figure out the different ways that we can get through that barrier. And over time, the more times you do it, the more your subconscious mind gets used to it, gets used to me, the easier it becomes. It does work with your subconscious mind. We do things at a conscious level all the time. But as I mentioned before, that your behaviors, your habits, your thoughts, your beliefs, if you're unmotivated, if you are unhappy, if you're doing things that you're like, I can't believe I'm doing this. I want to be able to drink more water. And now here I am drinking a soda. All of that stuff is at the subconscious level. And really and truly, as I say, this is the quickest way to get what you want. It helps you to release self-sabotage. And again, that's that. I always tell my clients that knowing and doing are two different things. And a lot of times we have this thing of like, we know what we're supposed to be eating. We know how we're supposed to be moving. We know that we're not supposed to be smoking cigarettes. We know all of these different things. I mean, we hear about it all the time, right? But being able to do it is a totally different thing. And usually there's something going on with some sort of self-sabotage down at a much deeper level, sometimes a level we don't even know about. And that's what hypnotherapy does, is it helps to get down at that level and to be able to do that. It's very empowering, and it's truly a transformative tool. It's one that I use as a part of my coaching. It's the major tool that I use. I do so many different things with my coaching, but I'm such a big believer in it because it is so powerful. It gets people the results so quickly, easily, gently. What it's like to be in a hypnotic session is you're in a comfortable position. We do a relaxation technique. You may hear me sometimes, you may drift off. Either way, there's no right or wrong way that you would be doing it. I'm going to do most of the speaking. I'm not going to be asking you questions and you answering back. So if someone says, I want to know, what's being said, it's me talking. It's me just giving suggestions. I may in the beginning ask for some sort of signal that tells me that they're giving me permission to do a hypnosis session, because I want their permission to do it. But otherwise, they're not going to be talking. Talking's at the beginning of the session, and that's purely it. So it's a relaxed state. It's a state that you go into a trance-like, and whatever level that you're comfortable, I give suggestions, and it's the suggestions that we talk about before. I think of different ways to say it. I repeat it over and over again. And then I ask you to come back 3 to 5 days before the next, to come in 3 to 5 days so that we can do it again and again and again. It's all about repetition. People ask me, how many sessions does it take? I don't really know. I can't answer that because every person is different. And everything that you've done for a certain period of time. My sessions with quitting smoking was 6, and I'd smoked for many, many years, which is miraculous, right? But every person is different. So it just takes what it takes. It takes some patience. Sometimes I've had people that have quit just in 1 session. You just never know. You never know. But I always say, don't stop before the miracle happens. So, just some things to think about. I remind people, you're not broken. You don't need fixing. What we're doing is we're just going in and we're teaching you how to just think differently, ways of being able to get what you need and being able to get at that subconscious level to get there faster. It's what it's all about. The final question for you is just, are you controlling your life, or is your life controlling you? That's the question. And being able to get into hypnosis and being able to make these changes at that level is just so powerful that you soon learn you can control your own mind, your own thoughts, which means you can control your own behaviors and develop your own habits. I hope this answers all your questions. If you have any other questions, please, please, please reach out to me. I'm here to help and make you feel more at ease about what it's all about. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good one.